Nancy Meyers homes aren't famous because of the decorating. They're famous because they make everyday life feel softer, prettier, more relaxed, slower, and honestly, more emotionally safe. At this point, Nancy Meyers has basically become its own interior design decorating style or category. People reference her kitchens, designers talk about Nancy Meyers lighting. Entire Pinterest boards exist around recreating her houses. But I actually don't think that people want to recreate her decorating. I think what they're actually craving or what they're wanting to do is recreate the feeling. Because somehow in a Nancy Meyers movie, making coffee feels romantic. Cutting bread feels cozy. Reading your newspaper at the kitchen island, it feels luxurious. Those kitchens always feel like somebody enjoys being home. I really believe that right now, that feeling is becoming pretty rare. Hi, I'm Rebecca. And if you're watching my YouTube channel right now, this is what I do. I break down interior design and how it works in our life, how it impacts our emotional state. And if you're liking this kind of content, then subscribe to my channel. I love having you here. Comment below on anything you'd like to see. And what's interesting is these homes are never minimalist design. There's books everywhere, there's stacks on the ground, there's layers of fabric, ample amounts of flowers everywhere. It almost actually even has some clutter to it. And why this is interesting is because most modern interiors online are moving toward editing things down more and more. Okay, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to throw shade at the minimalist lover out there. Nancy Meyers homes do the complete opposite. They add softness, abundance, warmth, evidence of actual living. The one thing I've noticed in almost every Nancy Meyers home is that the kitchen isn't just a room. It's the emotional center of the home. People lean on the island while someone's cooking, friends pour another cup of coffee or a glass of wine. And this is all amidst clutter on the kitchen counter or the kitchen island. There's flowers, there's books, there's somebody's purse that's been dropped, there's newspapers stacked. And this is all happening while everybody's chatting and talking. You find in a Nancy Meyers kitchen that it's volumes of things. So there's, again, a stack of cookbooks in there or several different cutting boards. Not just one item, there's plenty of items to use. These kitchens don't feel styled, but they do feel loved. And I think that's a really important distinction. When we decorate our homes, we often ask, how do I make this room prettier? But a Nancy Meyers would ask, how do I make this room more enjoyable to live in? Another thing you'll notice is that storage is never an afterthought. Instead of plastic bins hidden in the corner, there's antique cabinets, old trunks, there's woven baskets. Things that are functional, but they really do contribute to the warmth of the room. The bedrooms always make me smile. They aren't perfectly styled. They're a little bit relaxed. It's layered, but it's not perfectly arranged. You can just feel that someone had a good night's sleep. I think somewhere along the lines, we confuse perfect for beautiful. Nancy Meyers homes remind us they're not the same thing. Comfort is beautiful. Something else I've always admired is that these homes don't feel like they were purchased all at once. They feel collected over the years. You can tell things were bought in different stages or different personality moments. You might see old vintage artwork, and then you might see something new next to it. You might find a unique piece that was an heirloom that was handed down from a grandparent. Keep your eye out for blue and white china, antique brass, and definitely some polished silver. It really adds to the little bit of fussiness that works well in a Nancy Meyers home. So why do Nancy Meyers kitchens feel so comforting? I don't think it's about the marble countertops or the giant islands. I think it's because everyday design choices support a slower, more relaxed, casual life. The rooms invite you to stay, to read another chapter, to light the candle, gather around the kitchen, actually enjoy being home. And maybe that's why these houses stay with us long after you've forgotten about the movie. They're beautifully lived in. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd love to have you join this little community. I'm Rebecca from Rack Design, where I share timeless interior design ideas, decorating inspiration, and thrifted treasures and practical ways to create a home that feels warm, personal, and uniquely yours. If that sounds like your kind of home, don't forget to subscribe, give this channel a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments, which Nancy Meyers home would you move into tomorrow? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.